Over the weekend, former President Donald Trump made headlines yet again by suggesting he may use the Department of Justice to go after his political enemies. While this isn't exactly a surprising development given Trump's past rhetoric and actions, the target of his ire this time was unexpected. It wasn't prominent Republicans like Liz Cheney or Adam Schiff. Instead, Trump's latest focus is Jean Carroll, the woman he has already been found liable for defaming twice by a jury. Trump took to his social media platform, Truth Social, to amplify a post featuring a picture of Jean Carroll. The caption of the post read, "Should a woman go to jail for falsely accusing a man of rape? Retruth if you want justice for Trump." Trump not only reshared the post, but doubled down by again suggesting that Carroll falsely accused him of assault. Let's make this crystal clear. Donald Trump has already been found liable for defamation in two separate trials regarding Jean Carroll. While the jury was not tasked with deciding whether Trump sexually assaulted Carroll, they did have to evaluate whether or not she was telling the truth. Carroll claimed Trump assaulted her. Trump called her a liar. Carroll then sued for defamation. In order to determine whether Trump's accusations of lying were defamatory, the jury had to assess Carroll's credibility versus Trump's. They ultimately decided in Carroll's favor. This point cannot be overstated. The juries in both cases effectively ruled that Carroll was more credible than Trump, as their verdicts hinged on whether Trump's statements falsely defamed her. The conclusion was clear. Carroll told the truth, and Trump's claims were defamatory. Yet Trump continues to push a narrative that paints Carroll as dishonest. The recent activity on Truth Social seems to stem from Trump's recent settlement with ABC News. Trump had filed a lawsuit against the network, which many legal experts believed ABC could have easily won. Instead, ABC chose to settle. Trump's supporters saw this settlement as vindication, fueling a narrative that Carroll must have lied. This sense of empowerment among Trump's base appears to have encouraged him to renew his attacks against Carroll. What's especially troubling here is the implication that Trump may use the DOJ as a tool for political retribution. Carroll could find herself targeted by investigations, forced to sit through depositions, and spend a fortune on legal fees, essentially draining the money she was awarded in the defamation cases. Trump cannot directly reclaim the money he was ordered to pay Carroll, but through endless legal battles, he might effectively strip it away from her. This tactic, using the legal system to harass opponents, is a hallmark of authoritarian behavior. While we cannot claim to know exactly what Trump is planning, the pattern is deeply concerning. Jean Carroll has done nothing wrong, yet she may now face another wave of attacks, this time potentially orchestrated through the powers of the federal government. On the flip side, Carroll's attorney, Roberta Kaplan, has made it abundantly clear that they will continue to fight back. Kaplan has already indicated that any further defamatory statements from Trump will be met with additional lawsuits. Trump's recent post, where he effectively repeated the same defamatory claim, could land him back in court yet again. Whether Trump authored the original post or not is irrelevant. By resharing it, he took ownership of the statement. This escalation raises the stakes not just for Carroll but also for Trump. Despite his attempts to undermine Carroll, his own actions could backfire spectacularly. Repeating the same defamatory claims that have already cost him millions of dollars exposes him to more legal trouble. Instead of silencing Carroll, Trump's behavior may only embolden her to pursue further legal recourse. The situation also highlights broader concerns about Trump's potential return to power and how he might use government institutions to pursue personal vendettas. Trump's track record includes using inflammatory rhetoric, filing frivolous lawsuits, and pushing conspiracy theories. This latest episode fits squarely within that pattern and serves as a warning about what could come next. Trump's base appears undeterred by the facts. They view the ABC News settlement as proof of Carroll's dishonesty, despite the clear legal record supporting her claims. Trump is leveraging this misinformation to rally his supporters and fuel outrage, effectively rewriting the narrative to cast himself as the victim. What makes this particularly dangerous is the chilling effect it could have on other victims of sexual misconduct. Trump's attacks on Carroll, coupled with calls to jail her, send a message to survivors that speaking out can lead to harassment, intimidation, and endless legal battles. This could discourage others from coming forward, perpetuating cycles of abuse and silence. Meanwhile, the legal battles between Trump and Carroll are far from over. Carroll's team has already signaled their readiness to take further action if Trump doesn't stop his attacks. The courts have repeatedly ruled against Trump in this matter, and if history is any indicator, his latest comments could result in yet another judgment against him. Trump's behavior also raises ethical and constitutional questions about the role of the Department of Justice. While it's unclear whether Trump would actually direct the DOJ to target Carroll, his comments suggest a willingness to blur the lines between personal grievances and official government action. This echoes authoritarian tendencies and should alarm anyone concerned about the integrity of democratic institutions. Additionally, Trump's reliance on social media to amplify attacks reinforces the role of misinformation in shaping public opinion. By repeating false narratives and exploiting legal settlements, Trump has managed to cast doubt on established facts. This strategy not only misleads his supporters, but also erodes trust in the judicial system. The case of Jean Carroll is emblematic of a broader struggle for accountability and truth in the face of misinformation and abuse of power. Carroll's resilience in the face of relentless attacks stands as a testament to the importance of standing up for justice, even against formidable opposition. As this situation continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether Trump's latest comments will result in yet another legal battle. What is clear, however, is that Carroll and her legal team are prepared to defend her rights and hold Trump accountable for his words and actions. Ultimately, this story serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by leaders who prioritize personal vendettas over justice and accountability. It underscores the need for vigilance in protecting democratic values and ensuring that no one, no matter how powerful, is above the law. If Trump's recent actions are any indication, this fight is far from over. Carroll's willingness to take him on in court has already made history, and it may do so again. The legal and political ramifications of this ongoing battle will likely resonate for years to come, shaping debates about power, accountability, and justice in America.